Good evening. This is the Ohm Service.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Ohm Service. How are we all? Hello, Stu, Craig, Goober, Mad Hatter, Ryan. Good evening, sir. Craig again. Yes. How are we? Are we all right? It's another week. God, that went quick, didn't it? So, I hope everyone's all right. I've got some few bits and pieces coming up tonight. Well, actually, we've got a full-packed evening. So, just thought I'll let you all roll in. Been playing around with me chat on the actual screen. So, hopefully that looks a little bit better. I've put everyone in red. And I thought I'll go yellow so you can tell it's me. Hi, Bill! So yeah, I've just been playing around. Does that look too ready to you guys? I don't think it looks too bad, because I know last week's your names were all in white, and actually the text were in white, so you couldn't quite see it. And I've changed the font a bit, so looks good. Oh, brilliant! That is cool. Right, before I go any further, let me get this one up. Please go and check out the New Nicotine Alliance. They are promoting and supporting tobacco harm reduction, and they do a lot for us vapors. So if you could head over, because they are a charity organisation, so if you could head over and show your support, that would be absolutely brilliant. I've just put their website in chat there. See, I've come up yellow. Ha. Cool. So that's working. Excellent. Andrew, hello. How are you doing? So I might as well quickly go through what I've been vaping on. So for MF Vapes, kiddo, good evening, sir. Noticed that you got your banner sorted out on Facebook. Looks brilliant now. Yeah. Did have a look for you. So I might as well tell you what I'm vaping on, aren't I? Obviously this week I did the review for the cavalry kit, did that, and I did the review for the what was it, the golden armor RDA. Wasn't exactly a fan, got to admit. And while we're on about that, I've got the Ceres vape closer mod. It's a 2700. I've only literally put it together. 2700 battery in it. Squonker, obviously it's mech, and it's got the same. It's exactly identical to the golden armor RDA on it. Still got that deck on it. So yeah, I set it up at work and got it all wicked up and that lot. But I've only just started vaping it. It's exactly the same vape, and I mean exactly, no different than the golden armor. And the best way of explaining it, without sounding cruel, it's like sucking through a wet dishcloth. It really is. Cloud Ripper Reviews, good evening, sir. So yeah, the door's a bit, yeah, so it's a bit, but I think these are only coming out at something like £31, so yeah. Andrew, hiya. Oh, chat on my screen looks a lot better, a lot clearer. Oh, that's a lot better. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm playing around with that. Now, on the plus side, everyone knows I'm an RDA fan. I'm not a tank fan by any means. Alchemy, good evening, sir. The OBS. Get the right name right. Cryos 2. Do you know something? I've absolutely loved this. Hi, James. Put a build in on Friday. It's the same build. It's the same coil. Sorry, the same wicks. Not had a single dry hit on this. I am so well impressed with this, and the flavour is absolutely brilliant. Andy, good evening, sir. How you doing, matey? Honestly, I'm really chuffed with this one. It is, like I said, I am not a tank person, but this is really nice. Got this on the Snowwolf Expert, and I'm getting to like this. I wasn't keen when I first saw it. It is. It's a mental tank. That honestly, I am so impressed with the OBS. Christ, it is absolutely brilliant. I mean, for me to say that it's brilliant, it's got to be somewhere. Because I'm one of these people that tanks, I just don't get on with. I can never, ever wick them right. And I'm one of these people that'll vape fine while I'm at home. No problem. As soon as I go out that door, go down the road, I start getting dry hits with tanks. I just don't like them. But this, well impressed, I've got to admit. What else have I got on? Faithful. Got me double barrel and me Twisted Messes squared. Oh, do you know something? I love this one. Yeah, the Cheetah 2 were nice as well, yeah. I do like this one. What else have I got? Ooh, what else have I got? I've got me Duster mod and the Dead Rabbit. Yeah, I've been really going at this. What have I been vaping with this one? I've got the Summer Delights from Aria Vapes. That is quite nice. It's a strawberry lemonade and it's not too sweet, which I was quite impressed with, because normally when you start adding strawberries to it, it kind of gets a little bit too sweet. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that one. So that's basically what I've been vaping on. I've still got the bomb from Serious Vape to review. I've got loads to review. I've got the Liverpool, I always want to call it Liverpool, Liverpool 160 watt box mod to review. The up and close is already done on that one. I've got the M1 Pro 240 watt to do, and I've got the Yost Tech, what's it called now? The IGVI RDTA to review. That is a really nice RDTA. In fact, that's as nice as the first iJoy that I got. Regarding Dead Rabbits, has anyone had a go at the Yup? I'm after one. I haven't seen one in the UK. It's basically a Dead Rabbit rip-off. It's the best way of explaining it. But instead of the Dead Rabbit has sort of like a T-piece on the posts, this is more like a Y. And the airflow is holes, in very much like, I'm trying to think what it's like, the... oh, you know the Buddha? It's like the Buddha type airflow on top. So I'm after one of them. You've been dedicated to Wanker for 4 years. I don't know why. Hi Lisa. Hiya. Me personally, I just love my RDAs. I'm really... Gareth, good evening. Sub Vapes, good evening. Me personally, I just rather RDAs. I don't know why. I think it's that control thing. I know it sounds silly, but when you've got a tank like that, you can't see what's going off unless you start taking it apart. Salford, good evening, sir. So it's sort of like, with an RDA, you can take your cap off, you can have a look at your coils, you can make sure that they're alright, you can have a look at your wick, make sure they're alright. And I think that's why I kind of like me drippers, RDAs, more than me tanks. So, yeah. And normally, like I said, I'm one of these people that, literally, I can vape indoors and it'll vape fine. As soon as I go out there, mile down road, yeah, I start getting dry hits. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan. Yeah, I suppose if you're driving, I've got one of them drip things, easy drippers. They're quite handy, but obviously being a bus driver, you're not going to be able to do stick one of them on your bus. He's a bit weird. So yeah, when I'm driving long distances in pickup, I've got it's like an optic. Best way of explaining it. I'm shoving this up here, aren't I? Like an optic, and you just burp your juice, cracking. You're on a building site, yeah. Yeah, I can understand why it would suit mouth to lung as well, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I'm office bound and I'm allowed to have a vape when I want one, so I'm quite lucky that way. But I mean, obviously, I've got... hi, Craig! Obviously, I've got drivers and things like that that come into obviously the quarry and that lot, and most of them are on tanks. They've got no choice. A lot of them are turning over now to squonkers, because obviously they'd rather the feel of a RDA than a tank, which I can understand. So we have got some vape mail this week. I wanted to set one. Well, I'm going to set 2 of them up. Yes, I'm going to set 2 of them up. Shall I do it now or shall I wait for a minute? Shane, good evening, sir. Didn't see you there. Shall I set it up now, or we'll think about it? I'll show you. I've got to have a quick go. I was sent over this. It's the USB. So I've only opened it once when it came. What day did it come? Monday, and I've waited until today to have a go at it. So I've got my dead rabbit already and wigged. So let's get this out. It comes with. Don't know why. Pull it out. Come on. Why is it? Comes with a dice. See that? I don't know. Unless has anyone ever read that book, The Dice Man? Could be something to do with that. What else do we get? Let's have a look. We've got another box. I'm assuming this will be USB. Yay! USB. Handy. I've got let's see what else have we got. Oh yeah, we've got manual. No, that's a card. Oh, yeah, and manual card. Right, let's have a look at the device itself. I am so giddy about this. I've got instructions. Yes. The USVL macro cable, collector's dice, user manual warranty card. Right, shall we have a look at it? There you go, look at it. The Force. Get it the right way around. And we've got a TIE fighter. How cool is that? 5 button at the top there. 510 there. USB. And you open it up. Ha! There you go. United Society of Vape. Up and down button. 5 button menu screen. Like, let's get a battery. Gotta get a battery. I know, it is cool, isn't it? I literally had a look at this. I've not had a go at it, and I literally had a quick look at it on Monday at work, and then I've put it away because I wanted to save it for today. So, got my NNA battery wrapped. What's this one? This is a Samsung 25R. So we've got, just at the side there, we've got minus and positive. So let's slap that in there. And I've already got my Wasp Nano already coiled up. So, and wicked up. Thought I'd have a quick go at my Wasp. I do like Wasp Nanos. On there, yeah, that's on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. And it's running at. We'll have it a bit higher than that. That's it. Let's put that at 60 watts. Oh, I can't help it. 66.66 watts. Come on. Yeah, they are. It's lovely. Little single 18650. Right, let's give it a bash. Sure, you put that back on there. Handy that. Spoke Live. Hello, good evening. Joseph, hiya, kiddo. Yeah, I do like a Wasp Nano. I ended up. When I was doing more juice reviews, I found that the Wasp Nanos were really handy for doing juice reviews. So, reviews. Sinner, good evening, sir. Oh, yes, I've got to do the Devil Vape 666. I like this, and I like it a lot, to be honest with you. 666, yeah, there you go. That is quite nice, that. just put some juice on it. Homebrew lemonade. Be alright if it's in the cat, won't it? Do you know, this would be quite handy. You know, Andy, you were saying about you doing mouth to lung, and obviously someone who's working in a building site, that'll be quite handy because obviously everything's all protected. So obviously you'd set your wattage and everything, and that's it. You'd leave it all day long, wouldn't you? What chip's in it? I'll be honest with you, I do not know. Let's have a look. It's the VO chipset. There you go. It's always handy to read the manual, isn't it? Yeah, it's the VO chipset. So, I wonder what it goes up to. Is it 100 watts? Shall we find out? We might as well, aren't we? How much does it go up to? Oh no, 75. So we'll have it on the 66.66. I kind of round up that way anyway. Yeah, 66. Yeah, I like it. I really, really do. It feels quite... Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the old like a mini version of the Giggles 150 watt. It's kind of got that kind of feel. Do you like the red chat? Yeah, I didn't know whether it was a bit too much. Dave, Mick, sorry, I'm getting everyone's names mixed up as well. Yeah, I didn't know whether it was too much that, but last week when I was sorting my chat out, because I'm learning how to use that CSS encoding, it was white, and obviously when people were writing, it was just blurring into one, so I wanted to make it just a little bit different. But if I type in it, it goes yellow. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with this. I like it. It's a nice, comfy little feel. Yeah, I've got to admit, it is the last decent Giggles. I love my 150 watt. I still bring that out now and again. I really do like that. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. Right, now I've got this out, I'm going to be able to play with it. I've got something else to have a play with. And I thought what I'll do tonight is we'll set it up as well. Yeah, bonus. Plus, I've got some juice to try as well. So I'll get that ready. This is the Ripple. You'll have probably seen it on Facebook. I got sent one. It's from Wellon. I think MBK got sent one. I think our little bros got sent one. It's a little pod system-y type thing. Here you go. Very small little thing. But it's got the button is actually on the top. Can you see that metal part there? Well, when your mouth touches that, that actually activates it. Yeah, I know. There's your little tank. It's all magnets. So, might as well fill it up. Oh, let's have a bash. So, what I'm going to be trying is 7 Sins Envy, which is a key lime pie. So, I'm going to bash at that. It's 10mm, obviously, 3mm nicks, got alt warnings. Now, this is a 60VG40 PG. So, I thought, might be better in one of these type of tanks. So, let's have a bash, eh? So, I assume you unscrew the top. Yes. There you go. Alright, let's fill this. This is where it all gets fun, isn't it? Now, if Vic were doing this, we'd have it all over the shop, so put that in there, can you see? There we go, all the way up to the top. There we go, keep on going, going. Keep on going, a bit more. Might as well go to the top, haven't we? There you go. I'm still doing well. I'm still doing. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with so far. So screw that on there. I like pod systems. I think they're a cracking. I think they've got their own lovely little market they have, especially for starters and things like that. Better than the actual cigarette looking things. So, I'm going to give it some primer puffs. Sorry for headphone users. Quite airy. Hi Balls, I didn't see you there, kiddo. I'm going to call you Z, because that is a right name. Hello, Z. Quite airy. It's quite airy, this one. Right, what I'm going to do, because all that does is drop... Ooh, oh, yeah, I'm all right, aren't I? I haven't put my thingy bit in. Yep, that's it. Is that going there? Phew. That was a close one. I thought I'd got it stuck then. Ah. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this just to get them wicking a bit. So what we'll do, in the meantime, I've got some news. So we'll just put this to one side. Right, just leave that there. Right, has anybody seen the Vape? If you haven't, I'll just put this little image up, see if this works. Come on. Hey, I'm doing well here. It's Vape. It's a new thing that they're bringing out, and it's that Dr. Christian Jensen from, is it Jensen? Christian Jensen from, oh, what's that program? Embarrassing Bodies. Well, him and a group of them are doing the Vape Challenge. And I'll just read you the what is on here. Is your New Year's resolution to stop smoking floundering? Finding it difficult to break the habit? Tried the past but being unsuccessful? You're not alone. There are some 7 million other smokers just like you in the UK. Take our 3-step Vape challenge in cities across the UK and give yourself a best chance of giving up the cigarettes for good. Now they're doing drop-in masterclasses, and from the 3rd of April to the 30th at specialist stores across the UK, they're going to be doing literally, like I've just said, masterclasses. And these masterclasses including showing you different ranges of flavours, what devices, and that kind of stuff, which I thought was a cracking idea. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in the chat. If you just find it, I'll be all right. I'll just move him off, get you there. I'll put the link in chat for this. I thought it was quite interesting. So obviously, if you know anybody that's thinking about going on to vaping, I thought this was an actually good idea, where you actually go to a class and they actually talk about it. I thought it was a really good idea, and just wondered what you guys thought about it. That smug looking face. Oh, bless. I just think anything that's actually trying to promote vaping over cigarettes, I think is a good thing, and I like it. So I thought it's worth sharing it about, because obviously there are people out there that don't quite know much about vaping but would like to dip the toe in. So, and by all accounts, I think the one in Birmingham is E-Cig Wizard, if I remember rightly. But the information's there in chat anyway, so I thought we've got 404 on that mark. Shouldn't have. I'll redo it again. I'll put that one that I'm just reading off now. Paste. Try that one. See if that works. Yeah. There you go. Worked for me. Oh, what's it like? Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm not on the gaming site. This is, my chat's literally on YouTube, normal YouTube. So I've just put that one in. That was the second page. But if you go back, Mark in chat, hello. Good evening, Mark. Hope you're all right. Second bit of news. There is more news. Yes, on Saturday, I'm going to Warsaw. And I'm going to the Dollis Vape Shop at 77 Bridge Street in Warsaw. And I'm going to be having an interview with Gavin. So if any of you guys are around in Warsaw, I'll be there on Saturday at the Dolls Vape shop. So what I'm going to be doing is videoing an interview. I'm going to have a look round his shop and that lot. And I'll be also meeting Paul from Go-Go Juice, which I've done quite a few of his juices in the past. So yeah, he invited me down. We saw like we're going to get together and have a chat and that, and I thought it'd be cool, and we'll video it as well. So if any of you guys are in the area and you want to say hello, brilliant, come pop along and have a look. In fact, I will put that in chat as well. Do you think I'm organised today? There you go. I'll put the address in chat. And what I'll do is, there you go. That's his address in chat. What I'll do is all the links that I've put on chat, I'll actually put in the description, obviously after the video has finished. So yeah, so Ripple, shall we have a blast now? So I'm going to, like I said, I am using the 7 Sins, what they're calling it, Envy, which is key lime pie. So my first ever blast. Are you ready? Hey VC, good evening. It's quite an airy vape. You've got a little window just at the side there, but to be honest with you, you'd have a job seeing it. Do you know something? That is not bad, and this is quite nice. Normally when you get key lime pie, it's quite tarty, but this isn't. I like that. It's definitely not a mouth to lung. No, it's definitely not a mouth to lung. I like it though. It comes in a couple of colours. I've got a pink one as well. So when I do the actual review, I'll be giving that pink one away. So, that is not bad. I've got to admit, I'm quite impressed with that. Jay, good evening, kiddo. Yeah, a pink Ripple doesn't sound very good, does it? It's called the Ripple. Well, I'll give you some information about it. Let's see what it says. It's got a nice little user manual. Right, the atomizer is a 2mm tank. The whole body is 80B30B. Is that 16? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. Battery is a 650 mAh battery. Charging time is 1 hour. So it's a 2mm tank. That's quite impressive, really, for a 2mm tank, isn't it? I didn't think it was that big. And the battery's what, 650 mAh, so ain't gonna last you too long, is it? But I suppose it'll be handy, you know, sort of like when you go to shops or something like that, or you're going round town. No, sorry, Conway, you've got the wrong show, buddy. This is definitely not Love Smock Show. No. New Smock products here. Thank you very much. Does it match the Aspire Breeze? Do you know something? I don't know. I've never tried it. That is quite nice. I'm quite impressed. The key lime pie, it is very... SoulOhm is busy sucking on his Ripple live on cast. Yep, pretty much. Very biscuity. Got a lot of biscuit in this. Yeah, I'm impressed, I've got to admit, and I do like this. This is the 7 Sins. Quite impressed. Village Vapor, good evening, sir. Right. I always say, sir, I do apologise. I could be actually saying, you could be a lady, and I'm sorry if you are. I do apologise if you are a lady. Impressed. Right, let's get back to some serious vaping. That is a nice mod. So, while I've got you all, is there any questions you would like to ask me while we are here? And before we go any further, I have got some viewer mail. Yes, hey, it's turning into me old vlog, this. Right, I got an email literally today from, I'll not say your last name, I'll just tell you it's from a guy called Mark. In fact, I have got that there we go. I'm trying to get posh here and put things up in on the screen. I know. Right, he turned around and says, "Hello Mark, love your channel and review style. Thank you very much. I was sitting here thinking, and it occurred to me that after 5+ years of vaping, I still find myself pulling old favourite devices down off the shelf. Things like the Simple, one of my favourite mechs for its simplicity, the Fountain, etc. I thought if in interest in such things, your other viewers might as well be. Might be as well. I can't even read. Maybe a day or two per month dedicate to reviewing oldies, but still goodies. Just a suggestion, of course. Love the channel just as it is. Cheers, Mark." So thank you, Mark, for that. And I thought what I'm going to do is put this out into chat. Now, I love me old mechs, and Jay loves his old mechs as well. And I was talking to Jay a while back because he started picking up some really nice old mods. You know, they're coming up secondhand and things like that. And I just wondered what you guys thought. Would old mechs be something that you'd be actually interested in having a relook, or should I sort of like leave something like that for this show? So that was my thought. Will I be doing SoulOhm's merch eventually? To be honest with you, I've done some beanies, but I never planned on doing anything. To be honest with you, I don't think I was that famous, to be honest with you. Get rid of that, that's it. Yeah, I never thought about doing too much merch. I've got a few beanies, because obviously I like my beanies, but it was generally a beanie for myself. So I've got some to give out and give away, but merchandise, I've not really sat and thought about it. People would like to see old mechs. So yeah, retro review. Now, I don't know whether to do it so like as a vloggy type thing, or we could do it actually live on here, because I was planning on, was it Monday, Tuesday, something like that, Amazon was doing a sale on for the C920, and I got chatting to the wife on the evening about it, and she says, "Oh, you should have got it." And I thought about it, and I should have got it, but the offer had finished it by that time. But then after thinking about it, I thought, well, on the live show I could have another C920 here, and I could do actually up and closely work, a bit like how Vic does it. So I think I might actually invest in another C920, then I can play around. Question mark, the Rig V2, I'm getting you. Oh, you're getting me. Do you have the V2 hybrid caps? They were not included, so V2 hybrid caps, yes I do, yes. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I mean, I know Grim always does his retro vaping, which to be honest with you, I do kind of like. I mean, Grim's one of me, in fact, he's one of the longest reviewers I've followed. So yeah, it is a retro vaping, but I'm always worried. I know it sounds daft, but I'm always worried that sort of like people think, oh, he's just nicking so-and-so's idea off him. But I do like my mechs. and I still use old mechs. I use my simple mech. I've got definitely my Fu Hatton, and I've got some old bits and pieces on the shelf over there, or there, of old mechs and things like that. So I mean, I could bring them out and do it like a table cam type thing. So yeah. Yeah, I thought that. Hello, Rolling Fog Reviews. Yeah, hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, I thought that. I thought instead of doing it so like as a pre-recorded thing, I could actually do it live, and then obviously you can actually talk about it more than anything else. Because obviously the problem with old mechs, you might not be able to get them anymore unless they're so like second hand, or it's definitely like a clone. So this is true, yeah. It is. I mean, let's face it. I mean, the typical reviewer does basically FaceTime, down on the table, back to FaceTime. So, I mean, we all basically do the kind of the same stuff anyway. So, yeah, it's just our personalities and how we communicate with everybody else that it's different to each other. So, what makes us special. You were getting strange looks at the shop. Okay. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, everyone's up for it. That is really good. I'm quite pleased about that. So has anybody got any questions? Because I normally have questions at this time of the evening. So yeah, as you all know, that I do like my mechs. I am a big fan of my mechs, and I always have been. I've been collecting mechs for near enough as long as I've been vaping, which is 7 years. Like, so I've got quite a few old mechs in there. That is nice. I do like that one. Get that one over there. There we go. So no one's got any questions at all. You are very, very quiet. Or just not talking to me now. What's my thoughts on the American flavour situation? I watched Grim Green's mini vlog type thing last night. And to be honest with you, I don't know enough of the information to give a definite answer, but it seems like how can you put it, they're looking into it. I think you've got to be a little bit more positive on that side. They are looking into the flavour side of it instead of saying no, we're not having it. They're looking into the positive sides, how it can help adults with vaping. So it's going to be interesting, that one. That comes in purple, right? Narrow it down. A good cheap mech mod that comes in purple. Are you bothered if it's a clone or an original? That's a good one. Sinner, good one. Really, really good one. If there was one mech you wish you had gotten but no longer able to, basically, which one would it be? It is the penny mod. I absolutely loved the penny mod. I ended up getting a clone of it, and yeah, that was brilliant. But yeah, I missed out on the penny mod. And literally, if you don't know, the button was a penny underneath, and it literally was a penny. And I think they only made something like 500, 600 of them. They weren't cheap at all. They were really expensive, but they were an absolutely good. I had the clone version of it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that was one of mine. Yeah, Craig, I think the FDA guy has been fair to the vapors. There's still the biggest problem is, especially with this country and in America, and basically the whole world, everybody is classing vaping as a tobacco product, and until they sort of like separate it, we're always going to have this blurred lines of flavours and things like that. If they separated it, dark storms. If they separated that, it would make life a lot easier, but they won't. They want to class this as a tobacco product, and that's where I think it all falls down. And while we're on about subbing, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. And if you could give me a thumbs up, that's always brilliant. I love my thumbs up, so... The Devil Vapor, good evening, sir. You've reminded me, Dean. Oh, you guys, who's going to Vape Jam? I know you are, Dean, so I'll be able to see you. I got asked this question today. Who else is going to Vape Jam? No? Just let chat catch up. Yes, I know you are, Jay. Dean? Jay. I'm reading you and saying Jay. Yes, Dean. Looking forward to meeting you, Dean. We've never actually met. So, yes. Fingers crossed I meet Grim Green as well. That'd be cool. Andy, you're going on Saturday. Awesome. Lisa, you're going to Expo. Oh, yes, I'm at Expo all 3 days. On Vape Jam, I'm on there Saturday and Sunday. Question mark. Since you are into mechs, are you likely... No, I'm not I got into squonking when squonking wasn't very popular. Most of the squonk box mods I had were sort of like a guy in a shed making them type of things. And I went off it. Then when all of a sudden this squonking lark became really, really popular, I'm still just not... It just don't... I don't know, it doesn't really float my boat, to be honest with you. I don't mind having a swank, don't get me wrong, it's cool to play around with, but no, I'm a dripper guy, I really am. I just think it's just as easy. Mad Hatter, you're going as well, awesome! Well, Dean, don't forget, I'm going to be on the NNA stand, so come and say hello. It'll be awesome to see you all, yeah. And this is one thing I love about Expo. I've never been to Vape Jam before, but Expo, I absolutely love it. Because it's so like, you meet that many people that you already talk to, and it's nice to have that chat. I just love it, really do. Yeah, I think regulated squonker is a better way, but again, you're always ended up on a single 18650. I suppose 2700 is not too bad, and if you get a twin 18650, they seem to be that big, and I've only got little hands. That is the downside, so I'll stick with my mech. I've got a bottle of juice, but see, I think squonking's messy, to be honest with you. It's like you've got to carry a bottle. Then you got to carry a bottle to fill a bottle. And it's so like, I feel like I'm double handling everything. So, no, I like one bottle, bleh, job done. No messing about. Am I a lazy vapor? I don't know. Right. Regarding purple mechs, I don't know one off by heart. So I will actually look into it. Awesome, Darkstorm. 100 subscribers soon. Brilliant. Yeah, no worse than mech. I mean, it's bad enough. Yeah. Me, I think... To be honest with you, I really do think squonking is a bit of a, I don't know, hard work, to be honest with you. Because you're only small bottles that you squonk with. So you are actually, yeah, it's just easy. I carry this with me. this size bottle, or the smallest one, I canter it into this size. So I have that, and that setup, that would be it. That's all I'd have to take. But if you're squonking, you have to fill this bottle. They came out with oh, what's his name? Rick from modmaker.uk thingamajig. He had another bottle that you took your I thought blowing it, this is just difficult, this. You take your RDA off, you got this bottle, and you screwed the bottle onto your 510, squirted your juice to fill your bottle up, then that to put your RDA, and I'm thinking, I'd have vaped by the time you've done that. Vaping, so it was so like, yeah, I understand vape squonking, and squonking has definitely got its place. Like we were saying before, for argument's sake that you're a driver or you're in a place that you can't drip, a squonker is really good. Yeah, are you still a tank wanker? I thought you were going into RDAs, you, Dean. Okay, Shane. So yeah, that's the reason I can. Like I said, it's. I think that's the beauty about vaping. Everything kind of has its place, and it's sort of like there's not one thing fits all kind of thing, and that's what I do like about vaping. Yeah, I can imagine it being a lot less messy, but I just think it's just a lot of effort for when I can just go blur. I'm vaping. It's like, oh right, I've got to take my RDA off, then I've got to connect this bottle to fill that bottle, then I have to take this off, then yeah. Well, don't you work in a garage, Dean? Sure, you work in a garage, so yeah, you'd have to. I mean, if you've got oil and grease and that lot all on your hands and things like that, you're best off with a tank, aren't you, really? So that's what I like about vaping in general, and all the different devices, because you've got different devices for sort of like different situations that you live in. Because obviously, like Dean, he works in a garage, so you can't be having juice hanging around and things like that, and stuff getting into you. No, so a tank's perfect. So yeah. You squonk at night, do you? See me, I'm a dripper. I'm a dripper all the way. I think the problem with me, per se, is sort of like I started dripping, and it's sort of like I think you get used to what you normally do, and I just prefer doing it, to be honest with you. I like the flavour. And like I said, with tanks, with dripping, I like it because you can literally see what's going off. I'm that nosy. You can't take so. I understand it, and I've had some good times with squonking, I've got to admit, but it's basically having a tank, but having an RDA into it. That's the best way of explaining squonking. It's just the reverse of what I'm doing now. So any more questions before, because time is slipping by very, very quickly. But Mad Hatter, I will have a look into it. You'll have to let me know what your price range is, and then I'll sort you some bits and pieces out. Is any vendors on here getting the 85 watt punk in stock? I think the only one we've got in here at the present moment is Conway. That's if he hasn't left. But he does sell smocks. I think, yeah, Rig do purple mods, yes. I know they do the Descendant now in purple. I've seen that. I've seen it in purple. I've seen it in like a camo-y green colour as well. Squonking over the toilet. Okay. SMKD, more than likely, yeah. Yeah, Village Vapor, that is true. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Depends on what mood I'm in. It depends on what device I'm going to be using. But it's normally a mech and an RDA. But like I said, with tanks, squonking or dripping, everything has its place. And I think that's what I like about it. Oh yeah, definitely. Potentiometers, yeah, I'm a big fan of them as well. See, I like my basic, if I'm going for a regulated... what am I vaping on at the moment? It's the... I forget what it's called now. What's it called now? Where's my box? I've only just got it out today. It's the USV Force. Potentiometers, yes, definitely. Me, I'm one of these people. I've always used unregulated mods a lot. I've told the story many times. Now, regulated mods, I'm not into temperature control. Straight away, I've played around with it a while, and that was it. Never really bothered. So I'm always in wattage mode anyway. So yeah, potentiometer mods. I used to love them ones because yeah, I am a mech whore. Definitely. So yeah, I love playing around with them. It's always nice, especially if you've got big coils or anything like, you've got some really fancy coils and you need some bit more power to them. You know, you're coming out at what, 0.3 ohms and above. And you've got some hefty coils. Obviously you can't put that on a mech, so yeah, potentiometers come in handy. So I like that kind of stuff. I like home built stuff. A guy, I forget what's his name now, I'm trying to think. True Mods, I've got quite a few of his, very much like the Ohm style mods, that type. One's a potentiometer and the other two are parallel ones, and I like that type of. I like a box mod now and again. Yeah, variable wattage. Yeah, I don't mind variable wattage. That's about it. I'm not into temperature control. You're scared of mechs? Really? And what scares you about mechs? You make mods, do you, Rolling Fog? Cool, you have to show us some. See you later, balls. I love my mechs, I've got to admit. It's a bomb. You've been watching My Little Brother, haven't you? What do I reckon to do in a live mech build? Yeah, I could do. It's something that's in the pipeline. We was talking about it earlier, obviously, about me doing sort of like a retro review, but I'm going to get another camera here, so obviously we can swap over. Me doing a live build would be a case of me doing this. I suppose I could do it like that, and we'll do this. I suppose I could do it that way. That would work, wouldn't it? So yeah, I could do a build. My builds are really boring. I'm either using, what is it, 22 gauge, 21 gauge or 20 gauge Canthal. That's basically my main wires that I use. 5 wraps around a 2.5mm or 5 wraps around a 3mm, and that's about it. My mech builds are very, very simple. Comes out roughly around the point 1, 2, 1, 3. Some, if it goes at 20 gauge, comes around about 0.1, 1, 1, somewhere around there. Question for SoulOhm. If you had to own a G-Class, which colour? Ooh. You mean a box mod build? I've built... You do not want to see my building abilities. Jay can vouch for my building abilities. I made one box mod, only one. I am really, really, really bad, and I mean really bad at soldering. I'm not very good. If I owned a G-Class, which colour? To be honest with you, I ain't got a clue what colours they've got in. I do like the dark navy blue, that's a nice one. But to be honest with you, I don't know what colours, because it's something that just never really took me fancy on G-Class. I'm not a G-Class fan. I'm not a fanboy. Orion wants black. This is very true. A mech are only dangerous as the user. Use common sense and some research and they are a joy. They certainly are. They're an absolute joy. You've always got to remember when using a mech that you are the safety. And it's as simple as that. You have to make sure that it is safe. You can't rely on anything else. I couldn't own a G-Class. Would spend too much time fiddling with the nipple. See, the problem with a G-Class, it would never leave the house. I mean, how much are they now? They're about 200 quid? Yeah, that ain't going to leave the house. Now, I've got more chance of taking a 200 quid mech out of the house than that because, yeah, no, too much to go wrong. Way too much to go wrong. And TC Vapes, nice on you. I think if I wasn't doing this, doing reviews and things like that, I wouldn't use anything else besides mechs either. Well, I'm getting off in a minute, Dark Storms. I only do roughly an hour because Vic and the gang are on at past, and most of these people in here, especially Dean, will be live, and I'll be sat watching them. So, yeah, I finish in about a minute's time. So, I will see you later. Have a nice cup of coffee. See you later, Dean. Have a good one and have a good show, kiddo. And you, Mark, if you're still in. Right, guys, it is coming up to the end of the show. Wow, that has gone rather quickly. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to put the NNA's website in the chat. Paste. There you go. So please go and check out the New Nicotine Alliance website, and if you can support the charity, that would be absolutely brilliant. Thank you. I will also put in the Vaporil one in there as well. I think that's well worth having a look and supporting. And obviously, if you've got any friends or family that are thinking about swapping over, and yeah, I think that'd be cool. And one last thing, don't forget I will be at Dulce's vape shop on Saturday. I think I'll be there roughly about 11:30ish. So if you're there, come and join me and say hello. That'd be awesome. You might even get in the vlog as well. So just want to give everybody a big shout out and say thank you very much for supporting me in chat. That's awesome. And if you haven't, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be brilliant. And give this obviously video a thumbs up. It all helps. Thank you very much. Right, I think that's about me done. And don't forget to go and check out Vic. He'll be on in about, I think he's on in about half an hour with the Vaping Postman, Dean and Chris from Empire Vapes. I'm not sure who their special guest is this week, so I'll be watching it myself. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Okie dokie, bye now. Get this sorted. There you go.